Hey friends, welcome back to Law Creations. Just wanted to share more than likely my last diorama for 2021. It's been a good year of creativity. I didn't put out as much as I wanted to, but there was a whole bunch of various reasons. But at the end, it always leads me back to the craft table and to create because that's what I love to do. And this particular piece is a medieval piece. It can be used for Mythic Legions. It can be used for even Marvel Legends, anything 6, 7 inch figure related. And it took me a little bit of time to finish. Everybody knows, I say it all the time. I work slow, but I enjoy the process. And this is the first time I created a stained glass window. That was a lot of fun. So I just created the window, and then I used some frost effect from folk art, and then I went in with some watercolor, and I think it gave it a really nice effect. And as you can see, so this was a lot of fun. These torches I 3D printed. I got the file off of Thingiverse, and just if you go on Thingiverse and just type in torch, these will come up, and I modified it a little bit so I can run a LED and get them to work. That's all just hot glue in there, and so that came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with those. So I made a pair of those, 3D printed them, painted them, and gave them a home. So just my woodwork. I did some my beams, and just used a thin wire brush and gave it a whole bunch of dry brushing. Ended it with a sepia wash. So that's what gave that look. I carved the individual bricks. I did the mortar. Just I did different size bricks here, and so on and so forth. And yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Let's move these over here. And I just added this piece for decoration. It can be used or not used, and I just put it there because I think it looks cool if you take this Mythic Legion skeleton or whoever and you just have them sitting there. You know, it make for some great shots or things like that. So it gives you an example of the size of the diorama. It's intended to fit into a DTOF, so it does fit into a DTOF nicely. And let's see. Yeah, everything was just carved out of foam board, foam. This bottom piece is foam. The window I 3D printed, and so on and so forth. So yeah, so I hope you guys like it. And lately I've been on Shaper 3D and Tinkercad, and I've been trying to make my own prints. So I started making my own files so I can start printing them up. And it's all trial and error. It's just learning. It's quite a bit of a learning curve to making your own files. And I just wanted to learn how to do it so I could implement my creations that I 3D print into my dioramas or even sell as accessories. And this is just a pocket. I guess they're called pocket bollards, or I just call it a column. But I created this in Tinkercad, and it's intended for 3 3/4 inch figures. I don't know if you guys can see the detail right down to the bolts. So I took a little bit of time and I just gave it a quick paint job. So that one was a lot of fun. So I made a pair of those. This is how it looks before it's prepped and painted. I don't know if you can really see anything. Actually, I got my light off here. Hold on. I'm sure that's a lot better, but you can see. And so the nice part of this is I can always go into Cura and size it for any size I want. But that's gives you an example of this. So I made some 1/18 scale torches that can eventually turn into a torch. So it's not rounded. It definitely has some shape to it. And I can always size this up for 1/12 scale. So whenever and I implement torches and lighting into a lot of my dioramas, and I made a pair there, so I'll be implementing this somewhere. And you can probably hear my 3D printer going in the background. It's printing a window I had designed, and we'll see how that comes out. And this one I really like, and I just playing around with it. This is a sci-fi door that I created in Tinkercad and printed. It's 1/18 scale, and I just started painting it and playing around with it. Still got to put the glass and all that in it, but I just wanted to see how it would come out. It's so sturdy and durable. I really, it's kind of my new rabbit hole. My new hobby is going on to Tinkercad and playing around and seeing what I can create. And so, like, my wife would watch her shows, and I would sit on the couch with her, and I just take out my iPad or my laptop, and I just go on and I would just try to create a whole bunch of different things, and that's what I've been doing. And yeah, so I can always take this and put it into a diorama and know that I did create it from scratch in Tinkercad, and I can use it how I please. So what else do I have? I think that's about it. I think I showed you guys stuff I had last time. I think you saw these windows that were 3D printed. I got another window here. So yeah, that's basically what I've been up to, and been really enjoying the 3D printer. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I have, but it opens a whole new world of just creating, and people might say, well, why don't you just create it with your hand? I mean, it's just as difficult to go into a program and create from scratch something you have envisioned, and sometimes it's even more difficult because I'm not very computer literate. I'm okay with a knife and foam, and I can probably create these with that, but I just wanted to take some time and maybe learn some different things I can implement into my dioramas. So that's what I've been doing, and I hope to get better, and I hope to raise the bar a little bit when it comes to my pieces. But yeah, that's where I'm at, guys. Let me shut my lights off, and let me zoom in on Mr. Skeleton here and see if we can kind of get an effect of what it looks like with the lights out, okay? Because it looks really cool. I'm just trying to adjust, forgive me. We'll leave it like that. So that gives you an idea, guys, of what it looks like, and it's really kind of hard to see. Well, I can turn my center light on, and maybe that'll help, but yeah, that's what it looks like. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys please subscribe, and we're approaching 4,000 followers, which is pretty awesome. But I appreciate every one of you that take the time to watch that you're not just a subscriber, but you take the time to watch my videos and comment, and you guys know who you are, and I appreciate it. Okay, take care, guys, and if you don't hear from me before the end of the year, have a great, safe new year, and I'll catch you in 2022.